All right, welcome. It is Monday night, and I am doing another weekly webinar. So this one is recorded. Unfortunately, my internet gave out in the last one, so I'm going to re-record this. No big deal, but I'm loving giving these quick classes. So please, hit reply to my email. Let me know what's been helpful for you. What you'd like to hear more about, because your feedback has been great and it's been really, really useful. So tonight's class is on better sleep with essential oils. So honestly, sleep is a huge issue in our busy lives, and that's probably why you're listening in. You struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep and feel exhausted during the day. We all want to sleep soundly, like this cozy, cute little dog. Had so much fun finding the cute dog pictures. The good news is there are a lot of essential oils that are really supportive, and you don't get the drowsy side effects like you do with most over-the-counter and prescription drugs. So definitely let me know. Hit reply to the email, post on Facebook. Let me know what questions come up as you're listening into this class. Definitely hang on until the end, because in the next 5 days, I do have a special offer for you. So I want you to listen in and to be able to take advantage of that. So make sure and hang on till the end of this recording. Oops. Oopsie. There we go. Intro. So I want to start with a quick introduction in case you don't know me. I'm Angie Jones. I'm a health coach. I'm an essential oil educator with doTERRA Essential Oils. This is a picture of my family, my husband and I, and our 8-year-old triplets. And I've been using essential oils for almost 3 years. I was introduced to them from a friend of mine, and I was a little skeptical. I really didn't know if I'd been hearing a little bit about essential oils. I wasn't really sure if they would do what they said that they were going to do, but I was really intrigued. So I bought a kit. I started using them with my family and really just had amazing results. So here I am, almost 3 years later, sharing my experiences with you, because I really want everyone to understand the power of essential oils and to have these in their homes and be able to benefit like I have and like my family has. So I know you're going to love the tips I have tonight. So let's get moving. Why is sleep important? If you're feeling exhausted all day, you probably know these side effects from lack of sleep very well. But I want to cover them really quickly just to set the stage, reiterate how vitally important sleep is. When you're not getting enough sleep, your productivity, your ability to make decisions, your ability to think clearly are all reduced dramatically. We think staying up late and getting work done is actually a sign of our great work ethic, but it actually backfires. If you prioritize sleep instead, do your work the next day when you're well rested, you'll be able to do the same work in a fraction of time. I know I have a busy life too, so I know that it's really easy to say, oh, I'll prioritize sleep, and a lot harder to actually follow through with, because everything in our lives kind of feels like a fire drill. But honestly, try it, see how your life changes. Other unwanted side effects of too little sleep. Your body doesn't get the time that it really needs to cleanse and repair. There are really important rebuilding activities that go on as you sleep. You need that to happen for your health. You need your metabolism to be rebuilt. You need, your cleansing organs and your body to be dealing with toxins and removing waste. Your immune system needs that time. Super, super important for your body to function properly. You also can struggle with weight maintenance and losing weight when you're not well rested. And that's because your hormonal system gets thrown off. You have a hormone called leptin, and that is your satiating hormone, the one that tells your body you're full. And then you have ghrelin, and that hormone tells your body you're hungry. Well, when you're not rested, those two get out of whack and you get a huge release of ghrelin, which makes you hungry and you crave carbs and sugar. That's because, you know, your body knows that sugar is a quick source of energy. Of course, we know it's the worst for our waistlines. So that's one kind of unwanted side effect of lack of sleep. In the long term, your mood is affected too. That's a big deal. I mean, depression can even result from sleep deprivation. Your memory is negatively impacted, and too little sleep has been shown to be a cause of some serious long-term illness as well. So it's a big deal to prioritize sleep. We all know we want to get a better restful night's sleep, and experts say 7 to 9 hours is ideal. Of course, we can't always get that. You know, we have crazy schedules. Some of us have babies that we're still getting up with in the middle of the night. I definitely remember that. But what we can do is get the most out of the hours we do have available for sleep. I want to cover a couple important lifestyle things that can help you sleep better. Sometimes people, just overlook these. Maybe you've heard about them and you just overlook them. But they do make a big difference. So one is avoiding caffeine after noon. If you're really sensitive to caffeine, it might be avoiding it altogether. Caffeine increases your cortisol levels, which again, cortisol is a hormone. So it's throwing off your hormonal system. And if your cortisol levels are high, you're not going to fall asleep. The half-life on caffeine is actually much longer than you think. So you might think, your 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock coffee is not a big deal. It's actually a really big deal. It's affecting you hours after you consume it. Stress and electronics also increase cortisol. So you have to think about how to manage stress too. And I'll touch on an essential oil to help you in just a few minutes. Avoid alcohol. You might fall asleep faster, but you'll wake up more often because metabolizing alcohol interrupts your sleep cycles. Also, eating too late can lead to difficulty sleeping. If your body's working on digesting food, it can interrupt the sleep cycles just like alcohol can. And if you're digesting food, your organs aren't working on cleansing. A lot of experts I know, we've heard people say, don't eat 2 to 3 hours before bed. And sometimes it's almost marketed as like a weight loss solution, but it's just really good for sleep and it's good for your body. So try to avoid eating late. And then you also want to make sure your bedroom is set up for sleep. It's ideal for sleep. It's dark, it's not too warm, that kind of thing. So now let's get to the fun part, which is how essential oils can help you. One is managing stress. So stress is one of the biggest reasons we can't get to sleep. Like I said, it increases our cortisol, which is our fight or flight hormone. So we're on high alert. Couple that with caffeine or sugar, and you're really going to have issues falling asleep. How can you use essential oils to help manage your stress? Well, I love the Balance Grounding Blend. So that's the one that's shown here. I like to use this essential oil topically and aromatically. I recommend that you put a drop on the bottoms of your feet morning and night. It helps so much to lessen the feelings of stress and anxiety. If you get into the regular routine of using Balance, you will absolutely notice a difference in your stress level, which will affect your sleep. You can keep this one with you during the day and apply it to your wrists or diffuse it as needed throughout the day. And remember, what's happening during your day in your body is affecting your ability to sleep at night. If you meditate, that's also a really helpful lifestyle tip. But if you have a meditation practice, using Balance is a great oil because it really helps to ground you and helps lock in all the benefits of your practice. Other great essential oils for calming and stress relief are bergamot, elevation, which is called the Joyful Blend. I love that one too. Lavender, white fir, ylang ylang, cedarwood, vetiver. There are a lot that are great for calming. But because Balance works so well for me and it has a lot of these oils, different single oils in it that are good for grounding. I'm suggesting that you use this one on a daily basis. This one is my favorite to work into your routine. Now, to actually fall asleep and stay asleep, there's one blend I recommend above all the others, and that's Serenity Restful Blend. Of course, you can just use lavender too if you have that, if that works for you. My son uses lavender every night, but I love Serenity because it not only has lavender, but it also has cedarwood and vetiver and Roman chamomile, sandalwood, which is one of my favorites, and ylang ylang. A lot of the oils I mentioned in the previous slide that are well known for grounding and calming are all included in this blend. So how do you use Serenity? You can use it internally, topically, and aromatically. To use it internally, I suggest the soft gels because they're already put together for you in a supplement form. So you can see the Serenity Restful Complex supplements shown on the screen there. Otherwise, if you don't have those, you can simply, get the doTERRA veggie caps, add 2 drops, and take that one internally like a pill too. You take Serenity internally 30 minutes before you go to bed. That's how it's supposed to be used. Take 2 30 minutes before bed. Then I would also use Serenity topically. I actually keep it on my nightstand and I just add a drop to the bottoms of my feet before bed. You could also put a drop on the back of your neck or on your wrists too. I just prefer the bottoms of my feet. Using the soft gels and the oil topically were studied and shown in the study to have a big impact on sleep quality and waking up feeling more refreshed. doTERRA is actually working on publishing this study right now, so we'll be able to have even more details and numbers and things about how much it affects your sleep in a positive way. And like I said, unlike sleep prescriptions or over-the-counter drugs, you're not going to wake up drowsy or have other funny side effects when you use essential oils, yet they work so well. I also love to diffuse Serenity because I love the scent of it too. You can add a few drops to your diffuser, start that before you go to bed, or you can add a drop to your pillow. That's a great one for kids. A great way for kids to benefit is just adding a drop to their pillow. I know a lot of parents have trouble with getting their kids to sleep. So try Serenity or just lavender. My 8-year-old son has the touch bottle of lavender, which is the pre-diluted bottle, and he keeps that right on his nightstand. He uses it every night on the back of his neck. So every night I go in to tuck him in and, he smells like lavender. He loves it. It really helps him. He even travels with it. Another place I love for kids, if you're going to use oils on kids, are applying to the bottoms of their feet. So 1 drop diluted to the bottoms of the feet. It's awesome for the little ones. But I really love diffusing for them too. I think that's a great way to benefit. Other ways you can use essential oils for calming in the evening that really promotes a good night's sleep. Add a drop of lavender or Roman chamomile to a chamomile tea, or make a tea just with the essential oil and hot water. Remember that essential oils are 50 to 70 times stronger than herbs. So you'll benefit more from using the essential oil. You can add a few drops of lavender or Serenity to your bath in the evening too. You can do that with kids too. It really helps to calm them down. And adding a cup of Epsom salts, adding that to your bath, that's a great way to really increase the cleansing and the calming for the body as well. So I would definitely work that into your routine even once a week or something for a special treat to really promote restful night's sleep. You can absolutely put 1 drop of Balance and 1 drop of Serenity on your feet before bed. I talked about, using Balance in the morning and at night. You can do both of these oils. Layering and combining is a really good thing. Just remember that just 1 drop is all you need. Oils are super concentrated and 1 drop goes a long way. So if you really struggle with sleep, Please don't feel like you need to douse yourself with oil. Your body won't be able to respond to it. 1 drop is all you need, but 1 drop of each is perfect. Like I said, I keep the bottle of Serenity on my nightstand, and inhaling right out of the bottle is actually another really effective way to use oils aromatically. So if you're the type who wakes up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep, you can simply breathe in the oil and you don't even have to turn the light on. I've definitely done this, just take the cap off, breathe in right from the bottle, and it's so helpful. And then I'm not further waking myself up by turning the lights on. So I've definitely done this a few times, had great success. So if you wake up and your mind is churning, try that. One little note, if you are consistently waking up at 3 a.m., so I have had clients who have dealt with this. This is actually a sign that your liver is congested. So if that's you, please reach out to me and I'll give you some more ideas on cleansing, which is actually what I believe is going to be the most effective for you in the long term. I don't have time to get into all the details tonight. It's really actually a separate class. But cleansing is really important for good sleep, making sure your organs are functioning properly. So if 3 a.m. wake up call is normal for you, definitely hit reply to the email or catch me on Facebook and let me know and we'll talk. One more important oil for quality sleep that I want to touch on is breathe. And that is because if you're sick or if you have are affected by seasonal changes that make you congested, the Breathe Respiratory Blend is the oil for you. It's going to help with that restful night's sleep. Breathe contains eucalyptus and helps to open the airways so you can breathe and therefore sleep, right? There's nothing worse than when you can't breathe at night when you lay down. This is a great one for kids to dilute it, apply it to the chest or the bottoms of the feet. You can diffuse it in your bedroom. It's really, really helpful. But that's going to be huge to be able to sleep through the night and get that restful night's sleep. So I want to pull it all together, everything that we've been talking about. So here's what a daily routine looks like with essential oils. Of course, keep in mind the lifestyle suggestions that I covered at the beginning. But in the morning, you want to apply balance to the bottoms of your feet. Throughout the day, you can use balance, cedarwood, sandalwood, lavender, whatever oils you love to kind of calm you, keep your cortisol levels in check. In the evening, diffuse Serenity or lavender, cedarwood, Roman chamomile. Again, there's lots of good ones. Whatever calming scent appeals to you really, really helps. And then having a cup of tea with a drop of lavender or Roman chamomile is really helpful too. 30 minutes before bed, take 2 Serenity soft gels. And then right before you go to bed, put a drop of balance and a drop of Serenity on the bottoms of your feet. Then you can diffuse Serenity or lavender in your bedroom if you'd like as well, or put a drop on your pillow. I know when you start using these oils on a daily basis, get into this routine, you're going to notice huge improvements in how well rested you are. So give it a week of doing this routine and you're going to have huge improvements. And the benefits are real. Remember all of the side effects of too little sleep. The benefits of better moods, more productivity, better decision making, less sugar and carb cravings. These are all pieces of the big puzzle that are going to align when you use essential oils to support you on a regular basis. You're using them consistently. I have some special offers for those wanting to really dive in, enroll as a wholesale member in doTERRA. The most cost-effective way to buy doTERRA oils is to buy a kit. So these are the most popular oils that are put together for the biggest savings. And when you buy a kit, then you get a wholesale membership for free, which is great because that means you get 25% off all of your doTERRA purchases for the year. There are multiple kits available. But tonight I just want to highlight the Aroma Touch Diffused Kit because you get balance in lavender as well as 6 other oils that you're going to use all the time. I'll teach you how. And my favorite part is that you get the diffuser and the fractionated coconut oil as well. So you can start using the oils topically and aromatically right away. I know you're going to love having these oils in your home. And you're going to have me to reach out to with all of your questions. I want to make sure you have all the education you need to use the oils effectively because they do not do any good if they're sitting on your shelf. Special offer for the next few days only. When you start with this or another kit, there are some kits that have Serenity as well. Start with this kit and then purchase $100 next month, so $100 in February, you'll get 100 free points to spend in March. This is a great way to make your wish list and then spread out the purchases so you get all the oils you need for your family and a bunch of them free. This is actually the way I got started almost 3 years ago. So in this case, if you're most concerned about, the oils for sleep, you get the Aroma Touch Kit in January. You can get your Serenity Oil and soft gels in February, which is just later this week. And another product maybe that you'd like to try. And in March, you get 100 free points. So it's an awesome deal. If you've been listening to the webinars and you're making your wish list, this is a great time to kind of dive in. And then my extra bonus this week is when you get started as my wholesale customer this week by Friday night, I'm going to offer you again the travel keychain with 8 sample bottles of oils that you haven't purchased yet so you can try them. So I made this offer last week and it was a hit. So here it is again for 1 more week only. I'm going to do this for 1 more week. So by Friday night, I don't even know what the date is on Friday. Let me look at my calendar if I can get to it. So by Friday night, February 3rd, that is when you need to kind of make your decision by. The recording link, of course, got to you because you're listening in, given my technical difficulties tonight with my internet service. Hit reply to that email. Jump on the phone with me and I will give you my suggestions and kind of talk you through different options and make sure that you're making the smartest decisions on the oils to start with and the ones that are going to meet your needs for you and your family. So have a great day or night, depending on when you're listening to this. Thanks again for joining me. It really is an honor to have you listening in. So I appreciate it. And don't forget, I would love your feedback as well. So have a great one.